freaking recording. Anyway, I'm Litda, and watch my hands are free. This cell phone isn't propped up or anything. It's on a cell phone stand, and I actually picked it up from Sunny. So thank you a lot, Sunny. It's actually my birthday today, January 29th. Wow, my birthday. I'm getting used to this setup, and I'm just gonna try to move things around and then try to see what works. This is probably gonna move down because it's in the background, or move forward. And what else? Yeah. So I'm just gonna go through it quickly. What I got today, the free stuff, and then the stuff I actually had to purchase. I actually got a bag of chips, but it's already open, so I won't be displaying that. Right now, well, on the gift card from Fortino's / No Frills, so that was like a $0 purchase. But anyway, I actually picked up the Sephora birthday gift this year, and I chose the milk set. So this is actually a cheek and lip stain, and it in this color, which is a colored work, WERK, and I think I will just be applying this. I'm trying to use samples because I can figure out which ones I'm allergic to. I am actually allergic to lipstick. I am allergic to the, which line is it called? I'm allergic to NYX. I can't use it. And this is their mascara. I'm trying to find a new mascara after the Kat Von D one, because Kat Von D is anti-vax, and I'm not anti-vax. And then it comes with a primer. You can tell like it's slightly wet because I actually watched them again, and I'll actually watch it one more time tomorrow to make sure there's any not any virus, because today everyone's worried about the coronavirus, and it's gonna be interesting, like writing down what happened during the months of January and everything that went down in it. It's been crazy. The impeachment trials for Trump are happening. Coronavirus is spreading through mainland China, past the quarantine, because they quarantined all of Wuhan, and everything outside is deserted. Like, there is like 30% of the population out right now. People are just staying inside or not going to work. People aren't shopping. I don't know how anything's going to sustain itself, but people are afraid to get sick. And of course, our old and venerable are not doing well. So I got 2 charging cords, one for my cell phone, one for my tablet computer, and I'm going to use the tablet computer to draw more and color in my drawings more. My friend also gifted this for my birthday. It is a desktop stand, and it actually is really good. And I think it goes like this, and it closes. And that's it. My laptop's on it. Sorry, laptop stand, and also tablets. But it's just really good, and it will keep my keep air circulation from underneath the laptop. So that's something that I got for free from Sunny. And also this stand, which this cell phone is on to record my videos, and 2 charging cables. So that was like the cell phone stand with the birthday kit. I'm just borrowing that one, but the 2 cables and the laptop thing, one is like birthday gift, and a double USB charging wall charging plug. So that's good. I got that from Sunny, as I said before. I stopped by his house. I pet his cat Chippy for a prolonged amount of time. Chippy. I'm trying not to get him into get your face in it, so you can remain anonymous. He's very cute. His face is very fat, but if you touch his belly, watch out. And I really love him. I want to see him more, but I can't because I'm very busy. And so that is it with that. And here's my, I bought a bag of chips, a $5 cake with the free gift card, and a dip, and that all came up to $10. And I was just like, I feel like a Canadian thing. The chips were $2. Like, it probably was like $9 in total. A party of 1. Anyway, I want to talk about my actual purchase. This was $2, but this is $1. And this is the one I had previously that I was using to schedule my comics in. And this is the new one that I will be using to draw my comics in. It's more oily and it's more it squirts more on the page. I really like it. I was gonna get two, but I was like, you know what? I need to get a marker for inking, so I got this new one. Here's the pen I got. The total for the pen and the pencil was like $5.50, and this one is a Pilot drawing pen. It is 0.1. What I usually use is this. I use this for all my inking. I use a Muji 0.38. So this is actually more delicate, and because I work on letter paper, but I work on cardstock with letter paper to ink my pages. And I was throwing a comic for a submission, and I'm going to redraw it right now because I feel like I am in a better mental state. So it will be good to get back. So I actually was published last year, and I will be published again this year. That's it. I have to check my website because I actually I submitted it and then I realized my 2020 goals are to be more present and reactive, because I usually am proactive and I over prepare instead of being reactive and present. So I'm usually an Aquarius, January 29th. So I'm living in the future, and I really gotta be living now to be living in the future. I need to be more reactive in order to protect myself from overworking over things that might happen, because I'm not really working in service of myself. I'm working in service for everybody, including like people I don't even know, which is great. But I really need to be working on my life. I really need to be selfish, and I think a lot of people pointed out that I was losing my not even just my selfishness. It's just my self-preservation. You know, I come off as somebody who's very gaudy and self-absorbed. No, not self-absorbed. I don't know what to say. Like, arrogant. But that's not how I am. Definitely I've been criticized a lot. I feel like I have to take pride in myself to deal with the criticism, when in reality I really shouldn't. And you know, like there's a lot of things going on. But yeah, I definitely need to be proactive, just so I'm dealing with my problems and not trying to fix everybody else. Trying to, as the baggage reclaim lady would say, trying to make sense of people who don't make sense. People are always gonna have problems and baggage, and there's no point in just, you know, hurting ourselves because we're being hurt. And that's really important to me. And I'd like to do the projects that I've been putting off. I already did a lot of the projects I've been putting off. This month I read 8 books. I don't know if I'll make my 10 quota. I'd like to read 10 books. No, I read 7, I think. And then I need to read 10 books. And one of them is a reread from, I have it on my Kindle, and I borrowed it from the library. I'd like to read Kid Gloves by Lisa Natalie, and I think I've read Relish, but in parts from like the library, but this is my first time reading it in full. So I read that, and I read a bunch of I really don't like reading I don't really like reading fiction, so I've been reading a lot of nonfiction, like a lot of cookbooks, a lot of autobiographies. I did read Michelle Obama's Becoming. That's the first book I finished in 2020, and you know, I don't think reading is hard. What I find is hard is what I find is hard is emotionally manipulative books that try to make you feel like too much, like just too much. And that's it. Reading's not hard. I just, just edging out the time to sit there and just be like reading, especially with my phone. My phone was like, the battery wasn't doing well for like a day or two, and then it recovered. And then now my phone is charging, so I guess I can finish my ebook readings. I've just been doing a lot of ebook readings because it's just easy. And I can borrow from different libraries in my region. So I have been borrowing from the 2 local libraries that I can add on to my library. I can't borrow ebooks from Toronto because you have to pay like a $20 or $100 fee. It's kind of ridiculous. Reading was in my 2020 goals, but I don't have trouble reading, but I never really recorded what I read. Like I kind of like just saved it to my bookshelf on my book reading catalog. Anyway, I digress, but definitely just trying to make a better life, and it's very difficult when you have your loved ones scream at you 24/7 that you aren't doing things well and you need to do a certain thing a certain way, or you're living the wrong way. It's really hard just to live in a group, especially when you don't fit into that group. Like you have to work harder to fit into that group that doesn't know what to do or how to accept you. Anyway, thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for everything. Peace. We're working I'm still working on the script of the video. I don't know. I'd like this to be an art channel, but right now I think it's really good that I record what's happening in my life. Usually people separate the two of them, but that's not for me. Anyway, thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what video cut off, but I will see you in the future. Thanks for showing up and watching my videos again.